So, Sam, what did you make of this outing with Oprah?
Um, we're going to have some noise interference for a second. Sorry about that.
No, that's absolutely fine. Don't worry, I can hear you loud and clear.
So,
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
so I kind of feel like, I don't know what happened with their publisher, but it seemed like Spare wasn't selling well.
Are you serious?
And it seemed like the other books weren't selling well. So, hey, in my opinion, this is what they're doing. Let's hook up with Oprah and try and push the books that didn't do so well. So, if the books sell,
Okay.
even though there's a lot in there that's not true, that that's part of the case. We're still saying a lot of it was disparaging, certainly to the royals, and seems to constitute defamation. They can push this muckety muck anywhere they want. And doesn't mean it's going to do well, but, glad they could glom onto Oprah to try and do that. Doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, I think it's going to make the book club look bad, in my opinion.
It's just odd, isn't it? Because for so long,
wait for it,
we have been hearing that Oprah wants to distance herself from Meghan.
Are you serious?
Well, if she wanted to distance herself, why would she be allowing her to get close to the book club?
Yeah.
In other words, that's inconsistent with what we
here it comes.
hear, that may be propaganda on either side. So again, in the mainstream media, you really can't tell what's true and what's not, but it's kind of weird that she would be aligning with the book club.
Yeah, it's fact. Really odd. It's really odd. Also really weird is something that I've seen some people point out, that Meghan consistently seems to be cosplaying Princess Diana at the moment in terms of her outfit choices. What did you make of that, Sam?
That's been going on for a long time, and I don't know what she hopes to accomplish by doing that. I think it looks ridiculous. First of all, in my opinion, she will never walk in Diana's light. Diana was a true humanitarian. She was loved by the world, and I think the opposite is true with my sister.
Are you serious?
We've seen her at several events. I've never heard about large donations. I've never seen a lot of outreach. So there seems to be hypocrisy there that was never
Almost there.
a label for Diana. Diana was never accused of being a hypocrite. And she certainly was a humanitarian who loved children, who engaged in, how many causes was she involved in? Wow! Truly, that she gave to, that, she was involved with hands-on. And I don't see that here. So I think it's all, in my opinion, for PR.
Very good point. Oh, Sam Markle. It is such a joy to speak to you today, and I really hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, Sam.
Well, Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are not working royals. They've made that repeatedly and screamingly clear to anyone who wants to hear it.
Wait for it.
Podcasters, authors, influencers, jam sellers, sure. But they left us in no doubt when they left Britain and the royal family that their royal duties were done. No more flower shows on a wet Wednesday in Stoke. So
That doesn't make sense.
it came as something of a surprise to many of us this week when the formerly royal couple landed in Nigeria in Africa to embark on what looked, sounded and felt very much like a normal official royal tour. In fact, it ticked every single box on the royal tour clipboard. It was a lavish welcome ceremony, festooned in traditional decorations and attended by glad-handing local dignitaries.
What do you mean by that?
Photo opportunities at local schools and warm handshakes with beaming children. There was a visit to the state governor house with speeches and tributes from officials. This was certainly no holiday, nor was Was it a private visit? It was a renegade royal operation in full swing and a booming look at what you could have won message to their ailing family in Windsor.
Look at this.
Meghan even revealed that she is Nigerian after taking a DNA test. But as she explained to audiences in her typically humble and self-effacing style, the clues were there all along.
Are you serious?
And what has been echoed so much, really, in the past day by men and women alike is, oh, we weren't surprised when we found out that you were Nigerian. Oh, no. And,
Stop it.
and I say that mostly as a compliment to all of you, because what they define as a Nigerian woman is brave, resilient, courageous, powerful.
Humbling. That is the word you'd associate with her, isn't it? Well, Harry and Meghan knew exactly what they were doing, of course, and I'm sorry, I'm very cynical about it. In the build-up to their wedding, commentators heralded the boundary-breaking power of the newly biracial monarchy. That fact has been lost in the onslaught of race-baiting the couple have unleashed ever since. But I know it's true because I wrote that myself on the day of the wedding. The actual royal family, meanwhile, has an increasingly fraught relationship with the former colonial nations, not helped by the brazen and discredited accusations of racism flowing from the Sussexes themselves. Prince William and Princess Catherine were pilloried for perceived missteps on a tour of Jamaica, where they shook hands with locals through a chain-link fence. The royals are met with ill-conceived demands for reparations and apologies for ancestral sins on every royal tour these days, culminating in King Charles saying this in a speech in Rwanda.
Wait for it.
It seems to me that there are lessons in this for our Commonwealth family. For while we strive together for peace, prosperity and democracy, I want to acknowledge that the roots of our contemporary association run deep into the most painful period of our history. I cannot describe the depths of my personal sorrow at the suffering of so many, as I continue to deepen my own understanding of slavery's enduring impact.
How? Hold on, bro.
Important to remember that it was Britain, of course, who began the end of slavery. Never gets mentioned in any of these debates. But they knew the context of Sussexes. If there's one thing we learned about Harry and Meghan's family trashing, money-grabbing strategies since they quit the UK and the royal duty, it's that they don't do anything by accident. Every frame of this trip was storyboarded for maximum impact. Clearly, the lucrative deals that fund their lavish Californian lifestyle might be running a little dry. Rebooting this rent-a-royal racket is a profitable way of rekindling interest in their fading brand. Some commentators are even speculating that Meghan fancies herself as a future American president. How? And to be fair, the campaign slogans, well, they write themselves. Make America hate again, build back bitter, or maybe just lock her up. Well, join me to discuss all this, author and historian Tessa Dunlop, Laura Paula Rowan Adrian, royal editor Sarah Houston, and from Los Angeles, the royal commentator and the host of Kinsey Schofield Unfiltered, Kinsey Schofield. Welcome to all of you. All right, Sarah, let's start with you. I mean, I watched this stuff there on a peripheral level, perfectly successful trip. I'm sure they're thrilled. The real concern is that we now have two royal families.
How? Hold on, bro.
We have the official royal family, who represent the monarchy, and we have these two now pretending that they are another official arm of the royal family. There ain't room for two, is there?
Well, what's marked about this, I've spent many a week and month covering royal tours, and this does look and feel like a royal tour. It had...
Are you serious?
All of the ingredients there. The difference being they weren't acting on the behest of the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. They were invited by the Nigerian Chief of the Defence Staff.
What do you mean by that?
I don't have a massive problem with them going out to Nigeria to work around the Invictus Games. And actually, what Harry has done around the Invictus Games needs to be lauded and praised. Credit...